Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. For today's video, I am going to show you how to make a corset top. And here's what we need. To start with, let's make panel A. I am going to use a gray yarn. It's milk cotton and 4-ply, and then a 3.0 millimeter hook. Let's make a slip knot and then chain 17. So you can add more chains, or you can also subtract depending on the size of the panel that you are going to make. So this is the size or the half of my nip to nip measurement, and that is 3 inches. So again, the size will depend on the size of the top that you're going to make. And then after chaining 17, we are going to make a single crochet on the very first stitch. And then we are going to make a double crochet on the next stitch. And then next, let's make a single crochet again, and then another double crochet on the next stitch, so you are just going to repeat placing single crochet and double crochet until you reach the very last stitch. So I'll repeat, it's alternate single crochet and double crochet. And for the last stitch, we are going to change the color of the yarn. So it will depend on you on how you are changing the colors of your yarn, but for me, I did it this way. So I made an incomplete single crochet, and I completed it by inserting the other color of the yarn. And then after that, I chained 1, I turned my work, and then I started working on row 2. So for that, since the last stitch that we had is a single crochet, we should place a double crochet on the very first stitch. So we are also going to bring with us the gray yarn, so it's easier, the gray and actually the dark blue as well, so that it will be easier to change colors. So we're going to place a double crochet, and then the next one, we are going to place a single crochet, since the crochet or the stitch that we made on the first row is double crochet, so it should be a single crochet on row 2. So it will be just alternate again. So after the single crochet, we're going to place a double crochet again, and then another single crochet on the next stitch, and just continue doing that until you reach the very last stitch. So I'll repeat, if you have a single crochet on the previous row, you should place a double crochet. Okay, and just alternate. And then when you reach the end, you should change the color of the yarn by making an incomplete crochet, or like for example for the last one it's double crochet, so I'll make an incomplete double crochet, and then for the last I've left 2 loops so that I could change the color on that loops. Okay, and then just chain 1, turn your work, and just repeat the process. Okay, and just like what I've said, you just need to repeat the process until you reach the size of the top that you are making. Like for example, for me, I made the same, or I did the same process until row 24. So I did 24 rows of the same process, just alternate single crochet and double crochet. Okay, so like what I have said, you need to repeat the process until you reach row 24. And there you go, I'm done doing 24 rows. So this time, what I'm going to do is to decrease on one side to form a triangular part for the top part. Okay, so in doing that, you should also decide which side would you like to be the right part. Like for me, I've chosen the lighter side to be the front part of my top, or the darker side. It will depend on you guys. So we're going to form this shape. So since I'm done with one of my panel A, I'm going to make a decrease on the other side to form the triangular part. So it should be, so I will connect this 2 panels later on this way, so I should decrease on the other side. So I shouldn't make the same decrease. Okay, so to start the decrease, I need to change the color of my yarn, and then just do the same pattern, single crochet and then double crochet and then single crochet, alternate single and double crochets. What just changed here is that we're going to decrease on one side. So when you reach the end, here is what you're going to do to decrease. So insert your hook on one stitch, then insert on another stitch, and there you have 4 loops. Just yarn over and pull through 2 loops first, or 3 loops, and then change color and pull through 2 loops, and then chain 1. So since we are decreasing on this part, we're going to skip 1 stitch and go on and continue on the second stitch. So since we have single crochet on the second stitch, we're going to make a double crochet. Okay, so you can also decrease it by inserting your hook in the first 2 stitches. So it depends on how you do the decrease, as long as you are decreasing on only one side. Okay, and then just continue placing double crochet or alternate single and double crochet until you reach the very end. And just like what I've said, you don't need to decrease on the other side, you just need to decrease on one side. Okay, so of course you also need to continue changing your colors as you decrease. I'm so sorry for the noise of the chicken. I guess they are preparing to go to sleep already. So just continue doing that until you make or finish until the very last row, or until you only have one stitch left. Okay, so just continue decreasing on one side, continue doing the alternate single crochet and double crochet pattern, and continue changing colors. Alright, so now when you only have one stitch left or two stitches, it depends on how long your top would you like it to be. So you can stop wherever you want. So after that, you need to cut the yarn for the other color and continue with the color of your choice, doing single crochet all around the panel. So what I did here is that I just look for any stitches wherein I can put a single crochet. I don't actually know how others are doing this, but for me, I just look for any single or any stitch where I can place. So you should finish placing single crochet all around the panel. Okay, and for the color that you are going to use for the single crochet, again, it will depend on you. Which color would you like? Okay, and then I'll meet you once I'm done placing single crochets. So there you go, I'm done placing single crochets all around my panel. So you should finish 2 panel A's. Okay, and the triangular part, so I'm just showing you how I ended the single crochet. So just chain 1 and then cut the yarn. So like what I am saying a while back, you should make 2 panel A's, and the triangular part or the decrease part should be on the opposite sides. Okay, and then the next one that we're going to do is panel B. So this is the shape of panel B. It's like joined panel A. So this is the part where we will place the strap. So to start with, let's make a slip knot. And then since it's already the joined panel A, we're going to multiply the chains that we did into 2. So since we had 17 chains on panel A, we're going to make 34 chains for panel B. But again, it will depend on your size. Okay, and then after chaining 34, we're going to make the same pattern. So it's single crochet on the first stitch, double crochet on the second, single crochet, double crochet. So just alternate. Okay, until you finish or until you reach the very last. So I'm done with the first row. So let's just check if it's the same size with panel B part 1, because we're going to make 2 panel B's as well. And then we're going to change color again. And I change color by doing an incomplete single crochet. So if I say it's incomplete, I will be inserting the hook on the last chain, yarn over and pull the yarn, and then change the color. So actually there is another way to change color, so it depends on you on how you change your colors. And now let's start working on row 2. So since we have single crochet for the last stitch, we're going to start on a double crochet this time, and then single crochet on the next stitch, and then double crochet, single crochet. So just continue doing this alternate single crochet and double crochet until you reach the very last stitch. And of course, you should always bring with you the other color of the yarn. And I'm done with row 2. Now let's change color again. So let's make an unfinished double crochet and then change color. Okay, and then continue working on row 3. So just like what I've said, it should be an alternate single crochet and double crochet. And then you need to make 24 rows of 24 rows of these two colors without decreasing. And then after that, we should decrease on both sides. Okay, so to decrease, chain 1, insert your hook on your first stitch. So we're going to start with a double crochet, yarn over, pull, and then insert on the next stitch, yarn over, pull, and then yarn over, pull through 4 loops. Or since it's a double crochet, it's 2 and then another 2. And then on the next stitch, you should place a single crochet. So like what I've said, we are going to decrease on both sides. And then the pattern will still be the same, alternate single crochet and double crochet until you reach the second to the last stitch. Okay, so I'm on the second to the last stitch, so we're going to make a decrease again. So we're going to make a double crochet for these decrease. So yarn over, insert your hook on the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook to the very last stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over, finally pull through 2 loops. Then going to change color. So for the last 2 loops, you should already change color, but it will depend again on you. Okay, so pull and then chain 1. Okay, and for this one, you should decrease again on both sides. So I'll show you once more. Insert your hook on the stitch. So we're going to make a double crochet on the first decrease again. Pull through, insert your hook on the next stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, and then alternate until you reach the last 2 stitches, and then decrease again until you make these numbers of rows. So it should be the same size with your panel A as well. So I'm done decreasing, and for the decrease I made 14 rows just like for panel A. And then now let's cut the yarn, the gray yarn, and place single crochet around panel B, just like what we did on panel A. So like what I've said a while back, in placing a single crochet, I just look for any spaces or any stitches wherein I can place single crochet. And then after placing single crochet around the panel, we're going to make the strap. So for the strap, I chained 200. Okay, so that should be 200 chains. So that's a lot, but that's not the end, because after chaining 200, we are going to make double crochet in each stitch for the 200 stitches. Okay, so just yarn over and then skip 2 stitches and start making double crochet on the 3rd stitch. Okay, and then just place double crochet in every stitch. So that's a total of 198 stitches or double crochet. Okay, and it will depend on how long you want your strap would be. So when you're done placing double crochet in every stitch, we're going to attach it on the edge of our panel B. So just insert your hook and slip stitch, chain 1, and then pull the yarn and tighten. So we're done with panel B, so you need to make 2 panel B's as well. So we're done with 2 panel A's and 2 panel B's. So lastly, we're going to make panel C. So it's the simplest part because it will just be doing 24 rows without decreasing, but it's a bit smaller than panel A. So for this one, I just chained 12. So after chaining 12, we're going to do the alternate double crochet and single crochet. Okay, so that's for the first row: single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, double crochet until you reach the very last stitch. So I'm done with the first row. Now we're going to change color. Alright, for the very last stitch. So after changing the color, chain 1, turn your work and start working on row 2. So just the same pattern, alternate single and double crochets. Okay, so if the stitch that you're working on has double crochet, then you should place single crochet. So just the same thing with panel A and panel B. And like what I've said, you need to make 24 rows. Okay, and there you go, I'm done with the 24 rows. The next thing that we're going to do is to cut one color and then continue and place single crochet all around panel C. So there you go, I'm done placing single crochet all around the panel C. This time we're going to make holes for the strap. So it should be a hole wherein your strap will fit in. So to start with, we're going to chain 1, so that is the very last single crochet. So now chain 1, then place single crochet on the first stitch, another single crochet on the second stitch, and continue placing, or you should put 3 chains after 2 single crochets. Skip 3 stitches, then continue placing single crochet. So that is 1, so you should place 5 or 6, I should say, 6 single crochets, 4, 5, and 6 single crochet. Okay, or actually that is 7 single crochet, and then chain 3, skip 3 stitches, and then place 7 single crochets again on the next 7 stitches. But actually it will depend as well on the size again. So while you are placing the single crochet all around the panel, you should also count how many single crochets you are placing, so that you know how many or how you should place the holes. Okay, but make sure that you have balanced, or the spacing should be correct. So for me, what I did, I placed single crochet on the first 2 stitches, I chained 3, I skipped 3 stitches, and then I placed single crochet on the next 7 stitches, and then just continue and repeat the process. And then after that, place single crochet from the very first stitch until the last stitch. And for the hole, since it's chain 3, you should also place 3 single crochets, and then continue. So for every hole, you should place 3 single crochets. And there you go, you're done placing the holes. So to finish, just chain 1 and then cut the yarn. Okay, so we're done with panel C part 2. So like what I've said, you should have 2 panel A's, 2 panel B's, and 2 panel C's. And here is how we are going to connect them. So connect panel A to panel B, and then panel B to panel C. Okay, so A to B, B to C. And then for the other part, it should look like this when you are done connecting them. So you just need to sew them together. I'm really sorry guys if I wasn't able to show you how I did the single crochet to connect both panels because I accidentally deleted the video. But yeah, I think there is a video as well wherein you can see how that is done. Okay, but what I am doing right now is just placing single crochet all around the panel, and this is actually the last step already, so we're almost done with our top. So again, just place single crochet until you reach the part for the strap. But for the strap, we're not going to place single crochet all around, but we are just going to slip stitch on this side, but not gonna finish like all around the strap. So just long enough, maybe 10 slip stitch. Okay, 10, or I think I did 12, or maybe it's 30. I'm not actually sure. I lost count for this part. But yeah, you don't need to finish off for the straps. But it will depend as well on you if you would like to place single crochet all around the strap, because if you are going to do that, it will not fit in the holes that we made for panel C. So just do it that way, and then continue and do the same on the other strap, and then continue placing single crochet all around the panel. Okay, so when you are done placing single crochet all around the panel, of course you need to put the strap already at the back part. So placing single crochet all around your top will make it look clean, so it could really help. So this is how I put the strap at the back part. So just form X's, just form X's, and then that's it. Okay, so we are done with our top. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope to see others as well wearing this kind of crochet top. Okay, so I just changed the way I placed the very last, or the strap on the very last hole. So I just did it this way, and then you just need to knot and also form a ribbon, and that's it. We're done with our top, and this is how it looks like when worn. So again, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and also subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.